Good morning. Let's have just a little sip of coffee, please. Tanks with leaks. Tanks with leaks. Tanks with leaks. Got a leak in it. You got a leak in your tank. In the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 11, here's what it says. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has set eternity in the hearts of men, yet they can't fathom what God has done from the beginning to the end. I kind of think we were born with holes in our hearts, a yearning, a longing, a desire. We have certain needs that only can be filled by God. The tanks keep needing filled because there's leaks in them. We depend on our mothers when we're born, and they do their best. But you know, the truth is they're so busy filling Dad's tank, they can't give us everything we need. That's why the kids are fussing and everything else. And then there's the self-esteem issue. Bill felt good when he had expensive sneakers and a fancy brand name sweater. But if he didn't have them, he didn't want to go to school. He was so wrapped up in what other people thought of him. Call it what you like. Peer pressure, reputation, people-pleasing, codependency. Bill's life was so wrapped up, so controlled by other people. Mary was a high school senior, shy, a little self-conscious, controlled by what her friends thought of her. She was up for an award, scared to death. She'd pray, Father, don't let me get this award. She'd pray, Lord, let somebody else get this award, because what's going to happen if I'm going to get the award and a trip, a fall on the way to the stage? Wouldn't that be so funny? And everybody would laugh at me. Please, Lord, don't let me get this award. A number of lesser awards were announced, and the vice principal comes to the podium to introduce the winner, the big one. And there she was, sweating, Mary, praying, Lord, don't let me get it. Don't let me get this award. Comes to her turn, and he finally makes the announcement. He said, Sheila Wilson. Sheila who? I can't believe it, Mary said. Sheila Wilson. I didn't even know she was a candidate. Can you imagine just her reaction? Praying to God, please don't let me get it. What are people going to think? What happens if I fall? What happens if this, that, the other? And there she was, so angry and so mad. And then, some days, the light goes on. Some days the light goes on. I remember sitting in a little home, a little house that we had. I don't even think we had any furniture at the time. So I was sitting on the floor at the fireside. Number 4, Bellygown Gardens, Kilcooley Estate. I remember sitting on the floor with my Bible open, and I was reading Romans chapter 4. And the light came on. The light came on. I remember it like it was yesterday, when I got a grasp of the book of Romans. It was a revelation to me. You know, when I got to chapter 4 and really read 4, 5, and the rest, I actually cried. Wow. Righteousness apart from law. Imputed righteousness. Sins not written down. Sin's not held against me. And the light went on, and I was so happy. I thought, God, this is too good to be true. And it was. I got a glimpse, a grasp of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And what a relief. It wasn't up to me. It wasn't all about me. Don't do this and don't do that and don't do the other. Calvary, 2,000 years ago, he died on the tree. He suffered on the tree. And he took all my sins with him. My sins are not imputed. And then, of course, I had my own dependency. What do other people think of me? And I tried to justify this, but what does he think and she thinking? And I don't measure up to this or that or the other. The only opinion that matters is God's. That's all that matters. God's opinion. Trust him. Believe him. Depend on him. Study his word. Listen to what he has to say. Seek his will. Seek to do his will. May God bless you. May God keep you strong. Bless you.